Hello, everybody. It's me, NGNT. I have another program to show you. I'm just going to get right into it. It's called Vox Mapper. I'm going to quickly show you what it does, and we'll go from there. Let's open it up, I guess. When you open up the exe, you get this. This little window here, this GUI. You got two tabs: noise generation, which generates your regular height map for use in the ground.lua file. And then we have a grass map generator, which makes grass maps for you. Generated grass maps, as you can see. Okay, so to start things off, you want to set your size, I guess. I'm going to go full scale. Max is 2048 by now, but in later versions, I might increase that. It's just to keep things a little bit less laggy. But like teardown maps can handle like pretty much up to 3000 by 3000 if you want to get technical and fancy with your maps and stuff, and if you want to have big maps. But for now, this is a good size. 2000 by 2000 is still pretty big. Okay, so I have per lin selected, so any values I slide around, it's going to change the look of the per lin noise that gets generated here. Persistence does not work when per lin is selected. However, when you have fractal and turbulence selected, it will work. We have scale, which is shows the scale of your height map, as you can see. Slide that around. Seed generates a random seed for your height map. Min height determines the lowest point of the height map and either raises it or lowers it. Max height determines the highest point of the height map and either raises it or lowers it. So that's kind of cool. Usually for general height map making, a value of 1 is good. Otherwise, you're going to get holes in the ground, and it just doesn't look good. You don't want holes in the ground. Height map scale, you know what? I honestly don't know what this does yet. It seems to do nothing whenever I generate it, so don't worry about this. You just leave that, honestly, just leave that at 255. Grass amount. This adds grass, an entire mask of grass over the height map. Special value, do not touch this. It's unworked yet. Otherwise, you're just going to get an entire layer of tarmac, and you don't want that. So don't touch really special value or height scale. They're fine as they are. Just leave them there. Vignette. So this is cool. You can add a little hill if you want. Raises the middle of the height map for you. But usually, if you just want to go full strength, keep that at 0 and 0. Also, with per lin on, none of these two bars work. Octaves and lacunarity, they don't do anything. But with fractal, watch. It now changes. You could set it however you want. You get really technical with it if you'd like. It's kind of neat. And with, like I said, with fractal and turbulence selected, you can change persistence now. I know it's a little complicated. It's going to get a little bit more user-friendly in later versions. But for now, this is what we got. And it seems to work okay. It generates things. So turbulence. I don't know, rivers, I guess. Rivers and hills. Just mess around with it, see what you want to do. Seed, stuff like that. I'm going to keep min height and max height there. I kind of like to drop max height a little bit there. I showed you lacunarity and octaves work now. Now we can get into shape. we're going to choose circle. Now this section only works whenever shape is selected. So you just want to select shape first. Then you can go ahead and change the shape size. One thing to note, the shape and noise settings do not go well with the preview image. I have to adjust that yet. However, it will output circles, raised circles in your map. It'll output raised squares in your map, or it'll output raised pyramids in your map. So those are just your basic shape functions. However, if you want to have nice hills and stuff, you obviously go for purlin or fractal. Turbulence is more like rivers, I guess, but you could really custom fine tune anything you want. Like I said, we're going to quickly show the grass map tab again. This updates kind of slower, but that's because there's more noise. It's set to the scale slider or size slider here, so it's going to export the same size as whatever that is. You got your purlin noise amount, you got your simplex noise amount, yada yada yada, and you got your lightness amount, and this will brighten up your blacks. And when you're done, you just hit export whenever you want to choose here. So let's go back over to the noise generation tab. I'm going to choose a random generation here. Let's go fractal, lacunarity of that. Oh, one thing. If you want to fine tune where you want to place or what you want your height map to look like, you could drag it around in the preview image. You can't drag the whole height map, but it gives you a little extra space to choose what you want. So just move your mouse, click and drag wherever you want it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. You got some nice raised areas in the low part there. I kind of like how that looks. So when you're done with that, you go ahead and hit generate noise. I'm just exporting it here. I'm going to name it texture 4 because I have some textures saved already. Now, it just takes a few seconds. A window will pop up saying noise saved to blah, 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 blah location. Okay. I will show you the output in a bit, but one more thing to show you here. To generate a grayscale height map, this acts as your grass level layers in the map. So I noticed while messing around with this, if you put it low, if you put min height low and max height high, you get a better output reading on the map. I'll show you in a bit. So when you have your settings here, don't change anything other than min height or max height, otherwise your grass values are going to go off. You could go ahead and hit generate grayscale height map. I'm going to name it grass map 4. Hit save. Grayscale height map saved to 2 blah 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 blah. I'm gonna hit OK. Excuse me. Now we have 2 files generated, 2 PNG files generated. The height map, this, or should I say, more like that, and then what you just saw here. Only it's going to be in grayscale. Okay, I'm going to go into Teardown now, and we're going to load up those images in a map here. So we got Teardown open. Choose height map. I'm going to choose my map, height map testing here. This is already pre-set up as 2048 as to fit a 2048 by 2048 height map. I have biome ground. Now this is going to be included with the files and everything with Vox Mapper. This only works with Vox Mapper. Let's go ahead and hide water. Select this. You have your regular height map file here. You have your grass map file, scale, tile size, hollow, and you have a new function called biome. I'll show you what that does soon in a bit. Let's load up our height map here. It was called texture 4. So let's do that. Oh, let's go back. What was it? 0.7. You want to add some grass first, otherwise the grass height or the grass map is not going to work. So choose your grass height. You can go really high or really low. I'm going to go at sit around 100. Now let's just, all you have to do if you do that by mistake, forget to add grass, just come back here, set your same thing, or make a new height map. Generate noise, overwrite texture 4 because that's what we tried before. Okay. Now this should contain grass. And it does. It's grassy now. It looks like we have some nice rolling hills, as you can see. So there's texture 4, and I'm going to go ahead and load in my grass map. Images, grass map 4 was the name. We're going to set it. As you can see, low parts are dark green. High parts are more kind of like dead looking grass. And that's what it does. That's what it does to color your map with. Now the cool part, I showed you the biome. We're going to, as you can see here, it says default. This is the default, the look for it. The biome has, this biome ground.lua has 37 different biomes to choose from. I added 37 biomes for you to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and choose one that I remember right now. I'm going to name it Crystal, or I'm going to enter Crystal Field. We hit enter. Oh, look at that. It changed color. It's purple and blue now. Isn't that neat? You could also change the scale. You could set it high if you want, all the way to 1,000. Adds more depth and definition to your height map, and you can see the grass a little bit easier. Let's go back to 400. So that's an example. Let's choose another one here. Alien Jungle. Look at that. Isn't that kind of strange looking? We can also choose, we have Candyland. We have, oh boy, what do we have? Savannah. It's a desert. And we actually also have a plain desert. We have jungle. We have mushroom. We have, I think it's cavern. 1N. Cave. It's cave. Okay. So you could go through the biome list. I'm going to include it. And it's also in the GitHub, on my GitHub README file, right on the main page there. You'll see all the lists of the biomes. What you have to do is just enter a tag for the biome that you want. They're displayed easily. So, for instance, this one is called Cave. It generates kind of like a darker looking ground for you. Let's go back to Alien. What was it? I think it was Alien Jungle. Yeah, Alien Jungle. Let's do that, right? So that's basically what my program does. Don't know what else to tell you. Obviously, you could grab it from my GitHub, and I'm probably going to upload it on itch.io and just go nuts with it. I mean, it's a really easy way to make maps. If you don't want to make maps, or even if you're just new, you don't have to go through crazy Vox script tutorials and stuff like that. You literally just slide a few values around, and then you hit the generate button, and that's it. You got a nice looking grass map and height map. and ground. Oh, yeah, you can also go in and edit this whenever you want to. Grass amount, sub, blah, blah, blah. Turn it all the way up. You can get rid of it, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Well, that's it. I hope maybe someone will find use of it. Like I said, it's handy just to make maps and quick biomes, and then you can go ahead and edit them if you want. And yeah, that's it. All right, thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to put it on my GitHub in itch.io, so you can go and grab it. I'll put a link in the description. And take care. Keep on making mods, guys. Let's see those creations. Take care.